Well, it's over, or maybe not. The Ocala City Council unanimously voted to reinstate Ocala Police Chief Greg Graham, but getting there was both expensive, probably more than $250,000, and contentious. Gainesville attorney Bobby Frank, representing 3 Ocala police officers who accused Chief Graham of racial discrimination and sexual harassment, slammed the nearly 4-month investigation by an outside law firm for failing to expose the truth.
There are 2 specific officers that are listed as corroborating witnesses, though the report doesn't mention them at all. If you don't read the transcripts, you have no idea that there's officers' testimony out there that corroborates these officers' assertions. What's more disturbing is that there are multiple law enforcement officers, some that are in this room here today, and this is not going to be a popular statement, but I'm used to not making those. Multiple people have either fabricated the truth or just flat out deceptively testified in an attempt to cover this up for Chief Gregory Graham. Why? Because that's the culture that he breeds. He demands loyalty from all of his followers. Everybody was reminded on a weekly basis that he would be reading the transcripts of each and every person that was questioned. Everybody was in fear of reprisal. Do you blame them?
Chief Graham's attorney, Ed McCullen, however, all but called her assertions sour grapes.
She's got everything that she wanted in this investigation except the outcome that she wanted, and now she's unhappy. And now everybody, according to the documents that she filed Saturday, everybody is corrupt. She even has gone so far last month as to file with Brad King a document trying to get criminal charges instituted against Greg, the City Council, the City Manager, and several other officials for violation of the Sunshine Law and not keeping proper records for expense accounts and things of that nature. Earlier today, about 1:30, all of that was dismissed.
The City Council also heard from a parade of supporters, including 2 former mayors.
I was quite taken aback at first when I saw the allegations, because in all my dealings with Chief Graham, I never saw anything like that in his makeup. I never saw anything in the way he acted and treated other employees, so I saw that as very uncharacteristic.
I'm here to tell you that during that time that I knew Greg as mayor and watching him and working with him at the police department, never did I see any of that come out in his actions. And I would concur with the mayor and ask that you also concur to reinstate Chief Greg Graham in his position. Thank you.
But Councilman Mary Rich wasn't about to let the matter die. At issue was Chief Graham's conduct while attending a Washington, D.C. conference in May.
Everybody up here spoke about how great Greg is and how well he does his job, and I don't say that he doesn't. But what happened in Washington is not what we want our chief of police to be portrayed as doing. He violated some of the policies of the city of Ocala, and what he did in Washington is not right. I don't want him to lose his job, but if we reinstate him, he should get some sanction for what he did. Number 1, he shouldn't go out and get drunk with his employees. That's wrong. How do you think this department is gonna continue if he gets off with that and the ones that filed the grievance are ridiculed? They say their officers are already saying if they call for backup, they're not going. Now I agree it was not sexual harassment and it wasn't discrimination. The grievance was unfounded. But what he did is not unfounded, and he should get reprimanded for what he did. That's unbecoming to the police chief of the city of Ocala.
In the end, Rich's attempt to suspend Chief Graham for 30 days without pay went down in defeat. Although the council voted 5-0 to bring Chief Graham back, the matter of what happens next appears to be far from settled.
Well, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the federal government, they're going to be continuing their investigation into this matter. So I truly believe that justice will be served at some point in time. I'm not shocked that it wasn't served here.
Mayor Ken Gwynn, an undeniable supporter of Chief Graham, sees the matter as over, but he didn't exactly rule out the possibility of sanctions against Graham.
I'm going to deal with that as an mayor. He's my employee, and he and I will deal with that. But there's no sanctions. You saw the vote; it failed on a 3-2 vote, so that's not going to happen.
There is little doubt it has been a trial by fire for Chief Graham. Throughout the meeting, he sat stone-faced, showing little emotion. But once the vote was in, and probably not wishing to face the news media, he abruptly bolted from the council chambers, only to find himself momentarily trapped by a locked side door. So what is next for the embattled chief? Well, I guess only time will tell.